Yeah, we wouldn't go there. Oh, here we go.
What's up, world? It's your boy, Coach EV, aka EV the Geeker, and welcome to a special edition of Talking Hoops in the Sip. That's right, Talking Hoops in the Sip, the Bassa Invitational Media Day. I am so excited today. We have an explosive show for you tonight. I mean, I just don't know what to do. I'm that so excited. We got all type of players, all type of coaches on here, and I'm just, man, ooh wee. I mean, next Friday night is going to be one of the best events of the year, the Bassa Invitational. I bring in the founder of Bassa, the ESPN legend himself, ESPN ESPY Award winner, the global icon for the state of Mississippi the last couple of years, my guy, Thomas Snackley. What up, Snack?
What's going on, EV? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, doing great, man. Excited about what you got going, man. And I mean, I'm just like, I don't know what to do, man. I mean, I'm just, ooh, I mean, we got a show here today. I'm trying to get this stuff. Give me a moment. I'm still trying to get everything together so I can get everybody on and introduce people. But I know, can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Sir.
Good to go.
I gotta switch off. There's something I gotta do, and I'm trying to do it here. Y'all gonna have to forgive me because I'm gonna just hold tight just a second while I get this taken care of. Okay. I'm trying to make sure it's on. Everything is on. This a few connection issues, and we'll be up here shortly. All right, cool. Hey, listen. First, before we get started, I want to just talk about several our sponsors for the youth for the Geeker Report podcast and Talk Hoops and the Sips and then Snacks. I want you to talk about some of your sponsors for the Bassa Invitational. Obviously, this show is brought to you by Tatum and Wade Law Firm, located at 124 East Meat Street, right here in Jackson, Mississippi. Tatum and Wade are real lawyers who get real results. I say if you want to get paid, go to Tatum and Wade. And I know you got several legit sponsors for the Bassa. Why don't you go ahead and knock some of those out, Snacks?
First off, we definitely want to give a shout out to Mr. Jason Hubbard and Ayers, our power and sponsor for the Bassa Holiday Invitational. Also, Tatum and Wade, Percy Bland from State Farm, Happy Heart, the P3 Group, Dr. Nikki Simon, the Boys and Girls Club of East Mississippi, and Advanced Dental Clinic.
That's awesome. That's a good lineup.
And also Citizens National Bank.
Citizens National Bank. All right. If you're a citizen, you need to go to Citizens National Bank. Arrows. I got arrows. I know about arrows. Anyway, so hey, tonight, man, we got a great show. Let's go over. Game will be, first of all, Snack. Before we get going, tell us a little bit about Bassa, what it stands for, and then tell us about where the games will be played and the matchups, and then we'll go into talking to these coaches and some of these players here today.
So Bassa is the acronym for being a successful student athlete. It's an organization that we formed in the past year, and we've been able to mentor some young student athletes around the metro area, and we're also expanding. So we started the movement, and we wanted to give the athletes, men and women, a chance to brand themselves. The reason why we did this media day, of course, today, so they could get used to, branding themselves on the media or advertising themselves, and also, challenging them to, be the best version of themselves. So that's kind of a little short rundown of Boston. And this invitation will take place December 23rd at Mississippi College, this upcoming Friday.
All right, awesome. Bassa, we're going to be working on some things. Hopefully, we'll be having it live streaming right here on the Geeky Report podcast. Hopefully I can get everything together for that, get the technical difficulties out the way, get the internet at Mississippi College, and we're excited about this. Hey, first game up, we have at 10 a.m. Friday, December 23rd. We have right here from locally, Terry High School, then going against an out-of-state opponent, one of the top teams out of Alabama, and Carver High School. Schnack, tell us a little bit about that as we get ready, and then I want you to introduce the coaches for that game and some of the players, and then let's get into a little conversation about that game.
Right, Carver is, of course, as you stated, out of Alabama, coached by Coach B. Davis, as I call him, Coach Brandon Davis, and Terry High School is coached by Coach Christopher Parker. Both groups are very, very talented. They both have great depth, and I definitely think that it'll be a great matchup to jumpstart the morning. When going into it, we definitely wanted to incorporate some bordering state teams, and we, with comparing matchups and gathering teams that have great personnel, we said we definitely wanted to put these two teams together. So I definitely think this will definitely set the tone for the day.
Well, let's jump right in. We'll bring in we'll give our guest an opportunity, since they're from out of state. Coach Davis, how you doing today? Tell us a little bit about your team right now. Tell us your record, some of your better players, and how you guys are doing right now at this point.
How you doing? Again, I'm Coach Davis, Birmingham, Alabama, Carver High School. Right now we're sitting at about 500, 6-6. We have one of the better athletes in the state, which played in state for you guys this summer with Mebo Elite, by the name of Levante Woodside. He's being recruited by, some high major D2s and a few low major Division I players. So we're just looking to come over, get some experience, get a chance to, see some out-of-state teams and better competition as well.
That's awesome. We also want to bring in right now Terry's high school coach, Terry High School coach Parker. Coach Parker, tell us a little bit about you guys' record and how you guys are doing at this point.
How you all doing? It's a pleasure to be here, and we're honored to have been thought of and invited to such a event. And we're looking forward to playing against an out-of-state opponent, seeing a new style, and just get a different feel and get that experience. Right now, we're at 12-4. It's a good start. We feel like it could have been a little bit better, but it's good to get those games out of the way early. And so, you're ready to battle tested for later on in the year. We played a real good schedule, a tough schedule. We haven't padded our record. We earned everything we got. We got some great players, good players. The main thing has been getting them some experience. We only got 2 players who with varsity experience from last year, a third that got a little bit toward the end of the year. So these first couple of games has been big. They've been getting used to a big game atmosphere and all that type of stuff. So starting off with Trey Smith. He's a senior. He's been really, really leading the way for us. Real shorts, inside, outside, good player. Avery Thomas, sharpshooter, about 6'6". I mean, the list goes on. Jaden Harper, 11th grade, junior, 6'2", athlete, can really shoot it. Point guard Malik Daniels, he's a senior. He's a floor general. He leads the way, physical guard. You got Ladarius. Ladarius coming off the bench, Ladarius Boyd, 6 foot, athlete. I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't want to. I just gave Coach a scout report. We still trying to see.
I was just about to say that, Coach Parker. Hey, B. Dave will look around the room like he had somebody writing them details down. You might want to hold back a little bit.
No, write it down, because as we speak, you know, we try to get some film on them. I'm gonna see, you know, what they got going on, man. But it's, you know, we all about competition, man, and we look forward to the challenge.
Speaking of film, let's we on this show, man, we just we hit y'all with some tough questions and stuff come off the head sometimes. Coach Davis, I've been a coach for close to around 30 years, and everybody has different thought processes how they do things. How important, you heard Coach Parker mention about film, and getting to know who you guys are. How important is that for you, or you focus in on more so, man, I ain't even worried about what they got. I'm worried about just doing what we do, and then as we go in the game, we'll figure it out. How do you kind of rock with that?
Most definitely, coming with some experience from the collegiate level, like being able to break down film, understanding who you're playing against, their tendencies, what plays and sets they like to run is always good. I don't think you should ever want to go into any situation blind, not knowing. I think that the more you give your players to prepare, to be ready for it, the better they'll know. It's like going into a test without studying. Not going to be successful. So you always want to have some type of cheat sheet and have some type of understanding of the people that you're playing. So that's my thought on it.
Okay, cool. Coach Parker, what's your thoughts?
You know my thoughts. You see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get that film and get to work, seeing the players what they like to do. See if they can go left, if they can't. Who's the shooters. And also, like he said, everybody got their favorite sets, what they go to when it's time, and the more you can educate your players on that, the better off you are. And seeing what type of defense they run, that helps you get prepared for what you need to run. So, hey, we're trying to be as well prepared as possible. We don't want to come in here half-cocked.
Gotcha. Snacks, tell us a little bit about Coach B's player, what we can expect. You coached him at Mebo, or you were around him at Mebo. What can we expect from the young man who played with you from Alabama? Give us a little cheat sheet for Coach Parker, since he may not have it yet. Give us a cheat sheet. Give us one. We don't. At least he told us about his, so at least give us something on him.
Levante is good. Good size, great athlete. Has a lot of upside. He's definitely one of the ones. If on that backside, if the help not there, now he might get up there one time. But he's definitely electrifying in transition. He defends well. He can alter some shots as well. Great rebounder.
How tall?
Levante is about. I think he's about. Correct me if I'm wrong, B. Davis. He about 6'6", 6'7"?
Yep, 6'6", 6'7".
Okay, yeah, we got a little size in the building. Trey Taylor and Tyrell Short got to deal with a little something. Okay, on that backside. I like that. We like that potential matchup. It's early, so we might see some hellos in the early morning. Huh?
Yeah, we're gonna get spicy early in the morning.
A hello is when somebody get that little, when you get dunked on. Some of y'all have head tap. We got some hello people in here. Josh Hubbard's a hello. Ashton McGee may be a hello. Let me see who else. No, Will Grace ain't a hello. He's a high. He gonna cross somebody over. But he ain't elevate. Trey Alexander, is that Trey over here? Did I see Trey on there or not? I think, or he might be a hello. Harrison Alexander might be a hello. Some of y'all, like Amaji Horton. It's trying to be a hello snack. I seen them try to tip them. I had to tell that's a 10-foot rim. EJ, I see you. He's
Hey, don't sleep on my 25s now. My 25s come a little different.
Okay. Is Matt Gillum a hello or is he a high?
I seen Matt shoot that tray ball to tie their game up, I think, against Terry. He might be a high. He's a high.
How you doing? Okay, I got you.
Hey, Snakes, man, why you had to bring that up, man? Come on now.
My bad, Coach Parker. My bad.
Man,
And it might,
hey,
this is just a little future to try to make y'all come on with it.
Nah, man. Hey, that was a big shot, man. And that was a great night, great atmosphere, and congratulations to Raymond and especially Matt, man. He gonna be a problem, man.
Well, hey guys, we appreciate you guys. I mean to cut you off. We appreciate you, Coach B. Davis and Coach Parker. Now is Matt? Do you have anybody, Coach Parker, on from your team on here?
I don't know. I don't think so. No, I don't. But I just want to say, in closing, that we're gonna try to bring the energy early in the morning, and hopefully our student body can get out there and bring some excitement too, and bring a good environment, and get some excitement going early in the morning, first game of the day.
Coach Davis, your last words.
Oh, hey, likewise, man. We just want to come over, compete, represent the state in a great way, and just enjoy ourselves, man. Again, we are very appreciative for the opportunity, man. Very.
All right, now, Coach Davis, this is how we do it here, Coach Parker. I mean, y'all got we not your normal ESPN, so we got to make picks. I'm gonna make a pick. Snack, are you making a pick, or you gonna be since you the founder, it's your deal.
I'm neutral.
You're not gonna make a pick.
I'm neutral. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna let you go with it.
They come back next year when you make a pick. Okay, cool. I ain't tripping, Snack. We ain't tripping. But y'all don't take this personal. So, B. Davis, can we expect y'all to win at 10 a.m.? Are y'all gonna win the game 10 a.m. Friday? We ain't ESPN now. I just want to let you know that. So you ain't got to give me the ESPN answer. Coach Parker, I'm coming. You getting that question next.
I'm gonna give you the B. Davis answer. Coach, we come to compete. We come to have fun, man. And if a win comes out of that, hey, we good for it. If not, let's take some from it, learn, and keep building. Let's keep stacking. That's how
I respect that. Coach Parker, what you got to say? Is Terry gonna walk away with the win?
I mean, that's what we coming to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Coach Davis coming to win. We coming to win. I mean, I don't know why you asked us that. I thought y'all was going to pick. You know what we say, man. Come on now.
Hey, we do things unconventional. Well, here's my pick. Talante Weber just jumped on from Southern Sports Platform. What up, T-Web? T-Web is up north he's in the forest. And we can't even get him. I mean, unmute yourself. We can't even hear you, y'all. I mean, you got the big SST and we can't even hear you. Can we hear you now? Are you talking? You may have to come back on. Eddie Young, are you there? Are you still in the elephant? Like, are you? What are you doing?
I'm here, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm listening, brother. I'm right here with you.
So, here's my pick for the day. I'm gonna go out because I gotta do this, and I'm gonna do this for everything, but I know, don't get mad at me, but I'm gonna go with the home team Terry by 6 tonight. I'm gonna go by 6 with Terry. I think we got too much Terrell Shorts and too much Trey Taylor. I'm going with the
Trey Smith, man. Trey Smith,
my bad. You know what?
Trey Smith, come on, E.
That's my bad because I got Trey Taylor on here from Callaway. I like how Parker corrected me. Trade day. It's gonna be a trade day. So let's put it like that. Trade day, Trey and Terrell. So that's when I'm going with 6. Man, I appreciate you guys for popping on. We're gonna y'all can stay on if you like. B. Davis, really nice meeting you, man. Look forward to meeting you on next week. And Coach Parker will definitely see you guys as well. Let's move right along. I don't see Canton and Germantown on right now. So we're going to go right to the girls matchup. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, EV, Coach BJ. Coach BJ is on from Canton.
Okay, Coach BJ, do we have Germantown on though?
I don't think we do.
You want to come? Do we want to go ahead and hit Germantown and Canton, and then just just get Coach BJ, and then
we can just get Coach BJ. We don't. He can come now.
All right, Coach. We'll hold tight on the Horn Lake, and then we'll get to Callaway Horn Lake in a minute. Coach BJ Townsend, how you doing today, sir? Coach Townsend? Coach Townsend, we don't hear you right now.
Ain't no mute, but we can hear him. He just left, so let's visit the girls.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
We got Horn Lake versus Callaway in the building tonight. We have, I don't see Coach Partee, but I do see from representing Horn Lake tonight, Lamaya Harris, the sharpshooter, and Caitlin Williams from Horn Lake. And then we have from Callaway, the illustrious coach, Ashley Sutton. And I think JoJo's on here. Is JoJo on here? Johanna Wilson, there she is. So we got Maya, and where is Caitlin? Caitlin, are you still? Yep, there's Caitlin. All right. Coach, how you doing, Coach Sutton?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Doing good. Coach Sutton, I have to say this. I just want to give you your props early. You have, I first met you a couple of years ago when you did Northwest. It was Northwest Middle School, correct?
Correct.
Right. And I think that you went, I know for 2 years, you coached there 2 years?
3 years.
3. And I know the last 2 years, you didn't lose a game, did you?
No, sir.
I mean, where you get your winning from like that? What you doing over there? What you on? 30-0. I called a couple of games, but I know one of the people you had was this dynamic point guard by the name of Johanna Wilson, who is a 2025 superstar. She's gonna be in my rankings when they come out here shortly. How you doing, JoJo?
Good.
They call her JoJo. I personally, we have some very good point guards in that 2025 class, but I believe JoJo is the purest point guard in the sense of just a pass first guard who can score the basketball, who can do a lot of things, has a very, very good feel for the game. And so I'm excited about what you've done for Callaway. Is this your second year or first? This is your second year, right?
Yeah, second. Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell me last year. Tell me about moving up from middle school to high school and the transition, and how have you begun? And then tell me your record from last year, and then what your record is, now, real quick.
All right. So the transition basically was the increase in games, like maybe especially with the COVID year in middle school at Northwestside last year, we maybe had 8 or 9 games, 10 at the most. And so going into high school, having roughly 30 games, it was just a lot wear and tear on the body for me, as well as some of the girls that came with me from Northwest, because they were all starting as freshmen. And so that was the biggest transition, the influx of games. Last year, we went 12-16. And this year, right now, we're currently at 10-4. And 2 of those being really tough losses by 2.
Wow, yeah, I saw one of them the other day against Northwest Rankin. It was back and forth, and 62. You did get on the losing end of that, but I'm telling you, you have rejuvenated that program over at Callaway. Let me jump over to Horn Lake, and let's talk to Caitlin Williams and Lamaya Harris. Lamaya Harris, I happen to see a little bit, who came to one of my combines up northeast, can really shoot the basketball, one of the better shooters in the state. And Caitlin Williams, Caitlin, give me your number again, because I saw you guys play against Raymond when you guys beat Raymond. Tell me what number you were. 0. Okay.
I'm 0.
You were 0?
Yes, sir.
Okay. tell me a little bit. One of you guys can tell me a little bit about you guys' team. You guys just had a big win, I think, against Collierville, Tennessee. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's you guys' record? Let me see if y'all know. I got to put you on the spot. What's y'all record this year?
9-5.
9-5. Okay. Tell me a little bit about your team and what we can expect from the Horn Lake Lady Eagles.
Honestly, as a team, just expect us to all
Kaylin,
come out
first
first half.
Hold on, Kaylin. Let me see your face. There you go. Move it. There we go. Now we can see the face. All right, go ahead.
As a team, we just come out hard and play hard, and we keep it up. I mean, as we continue to go on through the season, that's all we got to keep doing to win our games.
Okay. Lamaya, what's your thoughts?
I just feel like we gotta, communicate and move the ball.
Okay. JoJo, going over to you. Callaway, what do you guys tell me a little bit, JoJo, from your perspective? What kind of team is JoJo? Yep, there's you. What can we expect to see from the Lady Chargers? Like, if nobody's ever seen you guys before, what can we expect to see from a Lady Charger team?
You can expect to see a fast-paced team, a team who don't get tired, a team that's always gonna hustle, and no matter what the score is, we're gonna fight to the end.
Okay, I like that. That sounds good to me. Coach Sutton, tell me, people are, let me just say the word on the street is that Callaway should be looking to get to Jackson next year. They kind of bypassing this year. What's your thoughts? I mean, like I know Jackson is, even though y'all live in Jackson, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. The big house is the goal. Is the big house attainable this year?
Yes, for us it is. That's actually something that we talk about daily. We just continue to tweak the small things and focus on doing those little things right. I believe that we have a great chance in going this year, next year, and the year after, honestly.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna let I can't, we can't. I'm gonna tell you this. I am as excited as I can be. I seen you guys play, and I think I agree with that. Let's bring in the veteran, two veterans. One of the veterans who has one of the biggest heads in the world, Eddie Young. He's gonna talk about Callaway and what he's knows about the young ladies, and then Cordarius Jones is gonna talk about Horn Lake because he's up there up north. So go ahead, Elephant Man, you go first, and then Corey goes second.
Hey, listen, man, appreciate you. I'm going to be short and sweet since I know we've got a lot of other people that need to speak. I do agree with Coach Sutton in regards to the team making it this year, next year, and the year after. Just because kids like Tia Richardson, who's having a remarkable season, I've only had the chance to watch Callaway play once this season via game footage that was sent to me by my guy, Coach Larry Wilson. Shout out to Coach Wilson, always keeping me afloat. Him and I speak regularly on the girls and stuff, so he's kind of been keeping me engaged. But watching the Clinton game, that was obviously the only game I've seen. I just think that Callaway presents so many matchup problems because they have so many good ball handlers. And when you have a team in that regard, when you've got, two guards, and obviously everyone knows, Johanna, but who I think is probably the top point guard in the state of Mississippi, but then also having Janae Ringo, who is one of the top 20-25 guards as well. And then with Anissa Branson being able to shoot the basketball at a high clip, had her this summer, and all summer Larry was saying, man, this kid is the best shooter he's seen in quite some time. And I didn't see it for the first few tournaments, and hell, she made me a believer. And so I just think when you got good guard play, that bodes well late in the season. And I do think you can expect to see them, just because some unsung heroes like Tia and some other kids have stepped up tremendously this year. And I do want to give a shout out to Coach Sutton. I think she's one of the, well, there's several coaches, but I think she does it at a high level in terms of marketing her team and marketing her players. I mean, she's on social media all the time promoting everything that those kids are doing. So shout out to coaches that are doing that. And then I'll just kind of pass it on to Cord and let him talk about Horn Lake. And appreciate you guys for having the show. But then also, man, shout out to you, Snacks, for everything that you're doing, man. This is going to be a remarkable event.
Cordarius, talk to us about Horn Lake.
Yeah, how y'all doing, man? Snacks putting on a great event. It's gonna be a good matchup, I believe. I think Horn Lake is a scrappy team that can get the job done on both ends of the floor at times. Being led by so far this season, India Bourne has signed with SEMO signee with Francis Kelly. But they got the bright spot. They got the motor running in the middle with Caitlin. She plays well, rebounding the ball. She got experience being on that team last year. I think they won 18 games in a row. India being on that team, so they bring a lot of experience. But I think a very bright spot for them is Lamaya. How Lamaya Harris been coming on lately, playing very well, getting to the rack. I would like to see her finish more, but I know she's getting her game going, and I'm loving seeing that. So I just think they gonna peak. They peaking at the right time. So their matchup going into this matchup, I know they got one more game before they go into it. I think it's gonna be a good week for them. They got a very big win last night against Carver. There's a great school in the metro area that has a reputation of being good. They got several girls that's really good on their team, and they play really good together. I think they keep that going. It's gonna be hard to beat them going forward.
Well, it's that time. Coach Sutton, do you have, first of all, before we move on, you got to, anything that you want to add? You got 30 seconds to just add whatever you'd like to add. And then, well, first of all, let me let the young ladies go. Maya, you got 30 seconds to share whatever. Shout outs to your mom, whoever you want. We call them the little geeker shout out. Caitlin, you got 30 seconds. Johanna, and then we'll go to Coach Sutton, and then we'll move to the next one.
I can say that, I don't know his name. Mr. Core said if we keep on the train that we had last night, then it's gonna be very hard to compete against us. And I'm very excited to play in Mississippi College simply because I can get a little more, exposure out there, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
That's awesome. Maya?
I'm with Case. That's it.
You with K, that's it. All right, cool. JoJo.
I just want to say shout out to Snacks for inviting us and having us on the show. So thank y'all.
All right, Coach Sutton.
Definitely thanks to Snacks. It's a pretty big deal for us, especially this is the first year you're having this, and then we're the only girls matchup this year. So we definitely have to put on, not just for Callaway, but for all of the girls teams out here. And we're just glad to be a part, and we're ready to come and compete.
Hold on, y'all. I just got a text message from one of the Horn Lake players. Let me read it. Coach Young, if you would, could you please do something so we don't have to look at EV for the rest of this podcast? Is there any way? No, I see. Listen, the pizza delivery guy is 3 minutes away. So Snacks, when he gets there, I order him a triple treat box. So when the Pizza Hut delivery guy gets there, he'll jump up, and then Snacks, you can take over the show, and we don't have to look at his ugly face the rest of the night. Back to our regular scheduled program.
It's amazing.
Man, cut that out, Eddie.
Hey, it's amazing. This dude knew what is a like Pizza Hut. What is a triple treat box? But see, he knows because he gets special Pizza Hut coupons. Like the rest of us, what is the triple? And we don't know no triple treat. That's what you get in Elephantville. But coming back to you, what's your prediction, Eddie? Horn Lake Callaway girls, which one you got?
Well, I'm bold, man. I think it's gonna be a really, really close game. I think Callaway fans will travel well on a short drive, 15-minute drive to Mississippi College. So I'm gonna give them a home advantage edge. 56, Callaway 56, Horn Lake 52.
All right, we got Callaway 56, 52. Corey, what you got?
I'm gonna go Horn Lake other way around. 56 to Horn Lake. Maybe
you got
close game, a little bit too much.
So
now I do think it's gonna be a very close game, so that's why I'm just I'm just siding with the hometown. You know, I know a lot of them girls. I coached a lot of them girls. I'm just siding with them. I do think Callaway a very good team. So don't get me wrong. Very, very good team.
So Corey got Callaway. Now it's to EV. Who does he pick? Ding, ding, ding. I'm gonna go with. I have seen both teams play.
No. Hey, EV, don't quote me. I said I'm going with Horn Lake. I'm switching it on Eddie now. Don't quote me. I
know. You Horn Lake.
Oh, you said Callaway now.
Huh? Eddie got Callaway.
Out on me.
Yeah,
Callaway.
Okay. Eddie got Callaway.
Cool.
You got Horn Lake. I got you.
But I don't want my boy Joe. I don't want my boy Joe Kelly talking about me all week.
You had to pick. You had to pick Horn Lake.
I already knew where Corey was going, but EV is gonna go. Let's see. What am I gonna go? Let's look here. I seen Callaway play. I seen Horn Lake play. I'm hoping it's gonna get into I'm gonna say it's gonna get into we're gonna get into the 60s, and it's gonna come down to a 3-point. I'm gonna go a 3-point game, and I'm gonna go 63-60 in favor of Callaway. I'm gonna have to go with the home team too. I'm gonna go 63-60. So there you got it. So we're gonna see who comes. So two of us is gonna be wrong, and one of us is gonna be right. Now, Maya, don't be mad at me because I picked Callaway and you don't speak to me when I see you on Friday. Same thing for you, Caitlin. You know, just because I picked against you don't mean that. But hey, appreciate you guys coming on. Thank you so much, Coach Sutton, Maya, Caitlin, JoJo. And man, I'm excited to see you guys.
I'm ready, EV. I'm ready to see that point guard matchup. We ain't gonna say names, but I'm ready to see the point guard.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really good.
You know, because and you know, we say names, it's cool because it's gonna be a good one. I'm excited about it. We're gonna introduce the world to my girl Johanna Wilson.
Hey, look, EV Coach, why Coach Sutton looking so serious, man? Coach Sutton got that game face on tonight, on. Man, them Callaway people looking serious, boy.
Yeah. Your Coach Sutton go sit down. I heard her the other day, man, say some stuff to her team. I was just checking her out, man. She's a fireball. She's a little fireball over there on that sideline. I mean, I thought the other day, man, she was about to get kicked out the game. She was on the ref, she was on that ref. She wouldn't let that thing go. I was like, Coach, it's okay. She was like, no. Larry tried to grab her arm. She's like, get off of me. I like that toughness. I like that, Coach.
It came from my papa.
Okay, cool. All right, next we got, let's go back. I see BJ Townsend is back on. Coach Townsend, how you doing?
I'm great. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, can we see you? Can you get on your picture? Because if we can hear you, but there we go. Okay, we got the full beard on and we got the full gig here. Canton versus Germantown. Coach, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about your team this year, who we can look out for, and then your record and all like that, and then we'll get the snacks to jump in and tell us a little bit about Germantown.
Well, right now we're sitting at 12-2.
Okay.
Of course, we have Jamari Fleming, sophomore, by 6'8", 6'9", power forward / center. And man, he's been playing lights out the last few games, especially on the defensive end. And that's what basically our team does, man. We try to play great defense, close the lane to contain the dribble drive. We also have my junior guard, DeAndre Lewis, man. He's been holding it down at the point. He's really a scorer, but he's one of my best ball handlers. So he's just trying to learn how to run the team. And we also have DeAnthony Lewis, where he played the 3 and the 4, real athletic, and he's a man on the boards and the defensive end as well. So, they're just trying to adjust to my system since I'm the first year head coach there. And they're starting to click and they're starting to get it.
That's awesome. Hey, let's bring in Talante. Can we hear you now, Talante?
I don't know. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. And then let's bring in Shoes or Talante. Have you guys seen Canton or Germantown play this year?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen either one of them.
I've seen both. I actually ref the Canton game to start the season. But, I think Coach, if I'm correct, did you all play in the Madison County tournament?
We did. It came down to the last second shot, but we ended up pulling it off.
Okay, so we got a rematch.
Most
Yeah, we
definitely.
got a rematch.
What was the score?
Germantown has been really coming on lately. They've really been playing a lot of closer games. You know, they got a win over Cherry, took Brandon to the wire the other night. Like you say, they played you close. They are really young. They only have one senior. You know, they've got Sam Funches. Is the name, marquee name for them. But they've been playing really well with a young group. They're kind of learning. They're still in learning. They're still learning how to compete, and they haven't learned to win, I'll say yet, but they're learning to win. But you know, Canton has been playing lights out all season. They've been really good. They've been in my rankings all season. Coming in, I thought they'd have a good team this year. I knew their front line. I was concerned about the guard play, but DeAndre was really more, you know, converted over to handling the ball really well for him this year and done a good job. When you first told me he was going to play the point for you, coach, I kind of looked a little cross-eyed there. I didn't see that, but he's really, you know, he's doing a good job for you over there. And I think it'll be another close game. I don't know if Germantown has learned enough to beat you yet. I know you got a lot of pieces that play well. But I think we'll have an exciting game tomorrow. You know, even if you found a way to, you know, defeat them for the second time, I still think we'll have an exciting game. We got a lot. You know, you got the two best young big men in the state going heads up. That's the marquee matchup here in the game with Jamar and Fleming, my number one 2005, and Sam Funches, who I haven't done a ranking yet, but it's easily the number one 2006 in the state. That's marquee matchup in the game. So I think we're gonna have a really, really highly contested contest in that game.
Snacks, jump in and talk to us a little bit about, you've obviously seen, I know Fleming has played for you in the past, and I know you've done a lot with him. Talk to us a little bit about Fleming and where you see him, in your opinion, down the road.
Jamar and Fleming is definitely one that's has definitely made progressions each and every year. Barring injury, like you say, early when he was in ninth grade, he was injured for a little stint, but he did have a great season last year. His recovery from that summer, that surgery, I think he definitely made a lot of noise his ninth grade year, and he played well this summer with Team Thad on the EYBL circuit. He's definitely one of those ones that'll continue to progress his game. Back to the basket, he can face up, but a lot of his bread and butter comes from his bully ball style. But he can face up, and he also what a lot of people don't see very often is he can stretch the floor and shoot the three ball as well. But he, like you say, I think he's one of the high major prospects that'll come out of the state in the next upcoming years. And like you say, with him matching up against Sam, I think those are definitely two matchups that'll definitely be eye openers for, of course, evaluators and people that can kind of see those projections. With Sam having great upside as well, they can face up and shoot the ball well. That has, you know, great fundamentals. I definitely think it'll be good. It'll be a good test for them both.
Who, Coach Townsend, as we don't have any players, I don't think, from Germantown or none of your players either. Who's one young man on Canton that we don't know about that we will know about when it's over with? We know about Fleming, but who's that guy that we're gonna be like, oh, okay, that guy right there is really, really important? If you can just name me one guy.
It'll probably be DeAndre Lewis. The one I said I had to make him a point guard is something that he had never done in his career because he's always been a scorer. But you're talking about a point guard standing about 6'4", very athletic, can shoot it, can handle it. And so that's probably going to be one of the ones that you're going to be, he's going to be special.
What year is he?
He's a junior.
So 2024.
Yes, sir.
DeAndre Lewis?
Uh-huh.
Okay. 6'4" DeAndre Lewis. Big, you turned into a point guard. You got a 6'4" point guard. You got something right there.
Most definitely.
Good. Well, we're excited about definitely seeing that game. Shoes, you know what we do. Talante, I know you ain't seen him that much, but it's our time to pick the winner for that game. So, Talante, who you got? Canton, Germantown.
I'm gonna go with Ken.
Canton. All right. Talante got Canton. All right. Shoes, who you got?
I got to go with Canton. They're a more veteran team and a little more seasoned. You know, got players who've been in the war a little more. So I'm going with Canton.
Well, it's up to me now. Who do I have? You know what? I was getting ready to go with Canton, but since y'all two went with Canton, I just feel like I gotta be that guy. I'll be honest with you, Coach. I feel you, but I just got to go be the Angels advocate. I ain't no devil. And I'm gonna go with Germantown getting the revenge factor with a Sam Funches tip in at the buzzer to win. So I'm gonna go with Germantown.
Just gave you that bulletin board. He just gave that bulletin board material, Coach.
Bulletin board. If y'all on bulletin board there, like anybody that believes in that bulletin board mess, like that's the craziest thing I ever heard. Man, you should expect to win. You should expect to win. Like if you ask me who's gonna win, I'm like, man, I believe we're gonna win. That's what we come to do. Ain't that what you come to do, Coach?
Most definitely.
Tell us, Coach, give me 30 seconds. Anything you want to just shout out or anything about your team or anybody, whomever. Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to our fans, man. We always travel well and they always support us, man. So let's shout out to the Ken fans and shout out to my team, man. Just trying to learn my system. And I know that's kind of hard to do when you've been playing a certain way and I come in and kind of change things a little bit. So I just want to shout out to my fans and shout out to my guys, man. They really been working hard.
That's awesome, Coach. You know, you're exactly right. When a new coach come in, it's important and it's hard to get kids to buy in. But one thing, obviously, that 12-2, people can buy into winning. So 12-2, that makes it. Now, if you was 2-12, we have a different story. In fact, if you was 2-12, Snacks wouldn't even have you in this game. But that's another story. Hey, man, good having you on. We look forward to seeing you on next Friday. All right, moving right along. Our next game, Clinton Christian versus Callaway. I mean, like, that's going to be, I'm excited about that game. It was, we have two teams that Clinton Christian, now, before we get to that game, since we got Clinton Christian and MRA on, I heard they had a barn burner. I got a call saying it was the best game of the year so far. Clinton Christian beat MRA. You can call it upset if you want, but I don't call it upset. I think the two best teams in MIAS played, and Clinton Christian got them the other night, 83-82. I think that's a preview of the overall. I'm going on record and saying that's going to be the overall championship. They're going to play for that later on in the year. Josh Hubbard had a huge game with 47. KJ had a huge game with 29. I heard Trey had a huge game with 20. Ashton McGee had, just explosive. So that was a great game. I missed it. I was at a church overnighter all night and I couldn't wake up. I was on my way to the game and I missed it. And I just got a call like 5 minutes after the game time. It was the best game of the year, and I'm just so disappointed I missed it. But anyway,
Trey, KJ, don't believe that, man. He was not at a church function. He was just getting back from the all-you-can-eat Krispy Kreme challenge. He two-time Dunkin' Donuts champion, and he's sitting out here with all these folks that we got watching this show tonight, and you're going to put that on God and put that on the Lord, the reason why you missed that game the other night.
Yeah, and I know I defeated you in the last round of the event. But anyway, so that's why I was there. Okay, so anyway, we have Trey Taylor on here along with Trey Alexander and KJ Sykes. I think Trey Taylor.
Trey Alexander.
What did I say?
Trey Taylor.
Yeah, Trey Taylor from Callaway. That's his name.
Oh, I
See,
thought.
there you go. I know who you are, Trey Alexander.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah, like I know who you are. Like I get y'all
All right.
but Trey Taylor's on here from Callaway. So
I mean,
anyway,
I ain't know, cause you got the point wrong too. So my bad.
how many you have last night?
I had 23.
You had 23. Okay, I was 3 points off. My bad. So it'd be different if I had like I was off 8 points. But anyway, I'm talking about this is going to be an explosive game. I'm excited about it. I've seen both teams play. We don't have any coaches on, so we got some players. Trey, let's go to Callaway first. And Trey, tell us a little bit about your team and your record, how you guys have been playing, and what can we expect from the Callaway Chargers on Friday, 4 p.m. at Mississippi College.
Our record right now, we 6-7. But we just gotta just play hard, like rebound, play hard, knock down shot, and play a whole lot of defense. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole lot of defense. Come out there with energy, all of us supporting each other. Just more about being a team. You can really expect us to come out there, play hard, and all that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Trey, let me ask you this: 6 and 7. Do you feel as a senior, because you're a senior this year, been around, obviously been on some very good Callaway teams. You've been starting. I think you've been starting since a freshman. If you hadn't been starting, you've been getting good minutes since a freshman. Do you feel as a senior leader that you guys have underachieved so far this year? I put you on the spot there, but for a reason. I just wanted to see what's your thoughts.
Yeah, but it could be young. But I'm the only person so far that I really just played varsity. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one that played varsity. Everybody else pretty much new to this. Like, we got a freshman point guard. Var, Var, he a shooting guard. He a sophomore. And then you got Bird and Kane. Both of them didn't even play that much last year. Bird played at the end of the half of last year. But it pretty much just us coming together. We still pretty young. And I'm the oldest guy on the team, and we don't even have another senior that's really just that's starting. So it pretty much just us coming together as a team. Like, as time goes on, we get ready for district. It'll come together. It took a little more time than we thought it would, but it'll come together.
I like that answer, Trey. That's a good, solid answer, man. You look like you've been here before, Trey. You look like you. Boy, that's big time. Somebody. That sounded real good right there.
Hey, EV. I think he got no cards. I think he got some no cards.
Hey, man, he sound like a veteran? Oh, man, we're really young. And he broke down the team. Trey, I'm excited. What you on today, Trey? You took that ESPN course before you came home. That's good stuff, young fella. KJ, Trey, let's move over to KJ, Trey Alexander. KJ, obviously, this is your senior year. Last year, you guys, unfortunately, just so disappointed in the decision not to have y'all in the playoffs last year. I'm just like, it wasn't y'all fault. I'm just like, I'll be honest, I don't want to say too much on it, but man, but this being your senior year, talk to us about your team this year and how excited you are. Give us your record and tell me what we can expect from Clinton Christian on Friday.
We 14-3 right now. We lost some 6A schools. But us as a team, I think we young. I'm the only senior. Everybody else, juniors, sophomores. But I think we just coming along, figuring it out as a team. But we started off a little shaky with discipline, but we figured it out, got together. And we're looking for a big rest of the year.
Trey, talk to me. You as one of the top sophomores in the state, tell me a little bit about what's your thoughts. As even though you are, an underclassman, you've been starting since you've been a freshman. Talk to me about your role as a leader, even being an underclassman, and what you see on your team this year.
Well, my role on the team is to just score. Let me rephrase that. My role is to do anything that the team needs, in order for us to win. And I do my best to do that. And what I didn't notice is everybody on the team Like, I don't even know. I can't even think right now.
So your job, okay, I got you. That's
EV,
Hey, that boy got
he came
stage
out the
fright.
gate. He came out the gate and let us know that I'm Trey Alexander, and my role on the team is to get buckets. Now everything else y'all asking for, I might not can provide y'all that at this time, but he finna put the ball in the basket. But
Yeah.
hey, Trey Taylor, hey,
you a bucket getter.
Yeah, I'm a, huh?
Hey Trey, he letting y'all know ahead of time that Callaway gonna have their hand full now. So you know we got to make sure them defense adjustments. You know they in sync now because he telling you now he coming to put a bucket on you.
I ain't gonna lie, Sinead. I don't know what they gonna do, but whatever it is, it might not work.
I like it, bro. Just let time tell. Let time tell.
Man,
I see it in, bro.
But so I'm just saying I'm gonna come play hard, do my best, you know, and whatever happens, happens.
All right.
Yeah, we like it like that, man. We trying to get spicy, so we like a little traction like that.
Yeah, we definitely like that, and there's nothing wrong with a little, like, you know, people, society has made it sound like a little back and forth talking, something wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, who says who, you know, who made that rule? And so we're excited to see you guys play. Shoes and Talante, y'all have anything to talk about with, if y'all seen either one of them, or if you want to talk about this matchup? I know y'all know some of the players, so jump in and share what you guys, your thoughts.
I haven't seen either team this year, but I have seen the players on both teams. Clinton Christian, they have one of the better backcourts in the state, regardless of, you know what I'm saying, private school, public school. Callaway, they do have a young team this year. They kind of in rebuild mode. Like he said, they 6-7 right now. But they can turn it around. You know, game experience is gonna be good. It's kind of like everybody saying basketball. You just never know how the ball gonna roll that day. So it's up for grabs for anybody.
Shoes.
You hear me? TV, you hear me?
You guys speak up.
Okay, y'all. I was gonna say, I think I've seen Callaway. I haven't seen Clinton Christian yet, but you know I'm very familiar with them. You know I agree with Talante that they got one of the best backcourts in the if not state in the metro area, possibly the state. You know, and then they had an addition added to the roster recently that I hear is paying big dividends for them. The kid from Clinton High School came over, didn't he, KJ?
KJ Lambert.
Yeah, Lambert. So I hear he's paying big dividends for them. So that's kind of, you know, and they've been very consistent the last 2 years. I'm like you, EB. It was a big bummer last year that they didn't get to play in the playoffs. You know, I really would have loved to seen them in the overall tournament. I think it was a no-brainer. They would have won their class, and you know, and see how the overall turned out with them there. With Callaway, man, I'll be honest. I think they got one of the most talented teams in the metro area. Mm-hmm. They just haven't been able to put it together just yet. You know, and hopefully they can turn it around. Like Trey said, they still working. He's right. They are young in a lot of spots, inexperienced in a lot of spots, more so than young, because some of those boys are juniors, but they didn't play a lot before now. Outside of Trey, Barr is probably the most experienced kid on the roster. He's a sophomore. He played quite a bit last year, but they are a totally new look team, counting from the last few years with some of the mainstays that have left. But I still think they got a lot of talent. Probably one of the most talented teams in the metro area, and you know, this could turn into a really, really good game. This could turn into a really, really good game. I think it's a big opportunity for Clinton Christian. If they can knock off a 5A MHSA program, that'd be a big win for them and the MAIS. So you know, I think we're gonna have an exciting game.
All right, it's that time. Trey, let me give you 30 seconds to have anything that you have to stitch, your final shouts, KJ and then Trey. So we'll start with you, Trey Taylor.
I appreciate y'all for letting me come up on here. Just let me talk about what we're gonna be able to do. I just appreciate Sinead for allowing us to come to the tournament. Appreciate you for letting me come in here and speak. That's all I gotta say.
All right, KJ.
Well, I want to thank everybody on here, and I want to thank Snacks for the opportunity. That's it.
Trey Alexander.
I appreciate y'all for giving us the opportunity. And of course, I shout out Snacks for giving us this opportunity for us to come out and play, especially like public schools and all that. So I appreciate y'all.
All right, Talante, who you got? Clinton Christian or Callaway?
Clinton Christian.
Clinton Christian. Shoes, who you got?
It's a good one here. I'm gonna go with Clinton Christian. I think they've just been a little more consistent lately. Got the big win last night. Playing really good. I think Callaway still is struggling to figure it out a little bit, so I'm gonna go with Clinton Christian.
Man, now y'all got me. I was headed. I am such a fan of Clinton Christian. I don't like Clinton Christian. I love Clinton Christian, but we ain't gonna have the three people all Clinton Christian. I'm saying Trey Taylor and that talented bunch, that inexperienced bro, is gonna come with and finally figure out, and they gonna get the win on Clinton in Clinton, Mississippi by 2. Trey Taylor gonna hit a turnaround jumper to beat them at the buzzer. We're gonna go.
Let me tell you one thing.
87.
You got to remember they on that big court now.
I got 80-78 for Callaway. So I had to do it because I couldn't let y'all just do. I mean, like everybody. No, I can't do that. We can't do that. So I had to pick against Shoes and Talante. But anyway, I love all you guys. Appreciate you. Now let's move on to the 6 o'clock game. We got MRA versus Yazoo City. And we have MRA's victory along with the veteran point guard from Yazoo City, Will Grayson. How you guys doing tonight? We got Hubbard, McGee, and Harrison Alexander from MRA. And then Will, I need you to put your face on if possible, so we can get you on here. Okay, there's Will. All right, cool. All right, man, and then we got Coach Carlisle's on here. Coach Carlisle, where you at? Yeah, there he is. I call him the young legend. The young legend, 5 state championships as a coach, and he only 23 years old. He started coaching when he was 16. I mean, one of the youngest coaches in America. Like, I have so much respect for Coach Carlisle. Really, a young guy. To have 1 state championship is something, but this man has done it everywhere he went. He was at Velma Jackson, coached several pros there. Then he coached another pro at Columbus. That's why he's the young legend. What's up, Coach Carlisle? I got to go to the young legend first.
Doing all right, EV?
All right, man, I'm doing great, man. Like, I really respect you. I think that you are one of the best young coaches I've seen. Let me ask you this, Coach. This is a battle to me, the clash tonight. On Friday. This is a really marquee, all of them are marquee matches, but I'll be honest, I'm excited to see this one because this is the high-paced offense of MRA, and I know you don't get a lot of, you're more methodical with your approach, it seems like, when you're coaching. You correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like you want the game in the 50s or 60s, whereas I believe MRA wants the game in the 70s or 80s. Like, am I reading you wrong, or is it just like, tell me a little bit about, what you feel like your style is because that's what I feel. But you can correct me if I'm wrong, because you are the young legend. And tell me what we're going to be able to see from a Yazoo City team this year.
We just trying to come out and compete, man, and just play hard. We still trying to find ourselves early in the season. You say I'm young, but man, more film that I watch on MRA and watching Josh Hubbard, man, I'm either losing hair or it's turning gray. Just trying to figure out, what's going to be our plan going into that game. And I've even said I'm not even going to worry about a plan, man. Man just scored 47 the other night. There's a lot of people who hadn't figured it out. So we just kind of want to come in, compete, use this as an opportunity to keep building, playing against some of the top programs across the state.
What's y'all record right now, Coach?
11-3.
Because I know you guys have played a tough schedule, and let me go right to your senior point guard, Will Grayson, who seems like he's played at Yazoo City since the 3rd grade. It seems like he's an 8-year senior. I mean, it's like Will's every year. It's like there's Will Grayson again. It's like Will. Will, talk to me coming in as one thing about you. You are a steady guard that's been playing varsity for a while, been getting plenty of minutes for a while, and probably doesn't have, like a lot of people don't know, unless you're a basketball guy, like Shoes or Talante and the college coaches around. Maybe the world doesn't, the state doesn't know about Will Grayson, and then you're coming a chance to play. Obviously, let's not try to trick ourselves. You're going to come in against the number 1 player in the 2023 class in Josh Hubbard. Tell me your thought process. You get ready to come and prepare for a game like this. You have to guard someone like a Josh Hubbard, and what's your thoughts on this game coming up, this big matchup?
I'm going out there just to compete, play hard as I can, get a good team win, just battle like any other game, That's all. Really ain't just no game plan going against. Just gotta stop the man.
That's awesome. I like that mindset. It's like,
The
hey,
Blizzard boy. The Blizzard boy down there, man.
What'd you say?
The Glizzy gang.
Right,
Winston. I said, man, you got to shout out the Glizzy gang down there in the city, as they say. The city, Yazoo. You know what I'm saying?
The city, the Glizzy gang.
Listen, let's jump in right with. I'm going to go in with. We'll talk to the newcomer first, Ashton McGee, and then we'll go to Harrison. Then we'll have Josh Hubbard. Talk to us about the game, Ashton. This is going to be your first time with MRA on this stage per se, and talk to us a little bit about this being your first year with MRA and your experience so far, as you guys have played a lot of games, and I know you just coming back from injury, and how you've adjusted to being a part of this big 3.
Man, coming back off the injury, it's been great. I feel like I'm at where I should be coming off the injury. Playing with these guys has been amazing. I love being here. I mean, it's amazing, dog.
That's awesome. How has the adjustment been where now you have been, you came pretty much where you were the man, and then now you had to share that. Tell me a little bit your thoughts on making that adjustment, which is kind of going to be like when you get to college, but you're doing that now as a sophomore.
I mean, it wasn't really hard. I mean, because I was the type of guy, even when I didn't score much, some nights I did dirty work or stuff like that to continue to help us win. So doing whatever it takes to win is what I'm doing best.
Okay, cool. Mr. Alexander.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me a little bit about, you've been a part of MRA's championship pedigree, for the last 4 years. You're a senior, and, have multiple Division I offers. Talk to us about this game and coming up, and, you guys, with the target being on your back, how do you guys, prepare for that on a nightly basis?
Just come out there and play every game. Like, keep it consistent. Like, try to come out, be ready for every game, make sure that we're ready mentally and physically coming out, being able to play at the same caliber against any team.
What can people expect to see from Harrison Alexander? When they see Harrison Alexander, what do you think, people can expect to see from Harrison Alexander?
I can come out there and do really anything. I'm gonna try to do anything to help our team win. Doesn't matter if I'm scoring or rebounding or trying to get us going. I can come out there and help and do anything for that.
Awesome. Now to Josh Hubbard. Josh, obviously you've had a target on your back all the way back since when you had 47, 49 as an 8th grader against Gulfport. And you've come full circle chasing 4,000 points, chasing, all type of records. Every time you have a huge bullseye on your back. How do you prepare for that? I mean, when people are saying, you hear everything from overrated to this, that, or the other. How do you prepare for all that stuff?
It's not that hard to deal with when you've been dealing with it for a while, and to adjust to it each and every year, and to just come to each game, like Harrison said, mentally and physically, and for the team to treat every game like it's a championship, because we do have a target on our back, and we treat every game like it's our championship.
Okay, awesome. Shoes and Talante, y'all have anything you want to ask any of the guys? I see we got Mr. Winston. How you doing, Mr. Winston? Windmill Winston from Yazoo City just popped on. I just saw you have a windmill the other day, man. I mean, what you on? I didn't know you can dunk like that. You getting up like that?
Just a little bit.
I mean, we want you popped in late, but talk to me about the game. What you playing MRA on? What can we expect to see from Yazoo City from your perspective?
Intensity, we're gonna have to come with intensity, of course. We're gonna play like any game, we just gotta hustle. We gotta out hustle every other team, and just intensity. That's the main thing.
Cool. Shoes, Talante, you guys have seen both teams, I think. Talk to us a little bit about, from your perspective, what we can expect from a scout's perspective.
Ooh, I haven't seen Yazoo City live, but I've been following them all season. They tag us in the scores and everything. They look like they've been having a great season. They have some great players over there, at least about 4 or 5 guys that can really, really hoop. So, and then on the other side, you got MRA. They had a big 3 along with some other guys that can really play. I think it's going to be a great game. I'm gonna probably go on and say it's probably going to be in the 50-point range. It's going to probably be a real chess match, because both coaches can coach, the players can play. So I think it's going to be a real dog fight, and probably in that 50-point range.
Ooh, 50-point range. Okay, Shoes, your thoughts?
As we've talked about the other games, we've said that both of them.
You gotta talk a little louder, Shoes. You like you far away.
Okay. As we've talked, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. As we've talked about the other games, we've kind of said we expect the other games we've talked about so far to be close. I was here when you all talked about the first game, but this game actually reaches another level on the scale to me. It's a big top 10 matchup between 2 top 10 teams that have been playing well, and both had some big wins all season. I think it's probably the game with the most talent on the court at one time in the whole event. I like Yazoo's big 3, and of course, MRA has a big 3. All of those guys are college prospects. So I really think this is to me the marquee matchup of the weekend of the event. I think it's going to be a hard-fought matchup, just like we said about the others. I mean, Stacks looked like he did a great job in putting the matchups together that are going to really be competitive games. So I'm really excited about this one. I look forward to it. Like I say, we got a great coaching matchup. The youngster and the wily veteran. The youngster going against the wily veteran. Both of them had a lot of success, a lot of championships. I just said we got both teams have a lot of talent. Most talented game, I think, in the event. And I just think it's gonna be it could turn into one of those special games we talk about later on in the season.
Well, we come to the end of this. Let me ask you this. So we'll go with this. Let me give you guys y'all last 30 seconds to geek, and we're gonna get to our picks for this game. It is, I agree with Shoes, the arguably could be the most explosive game, and as far as the talent on both ends, I think the last game that will be right there. But no question, MRA and Yazoo City. I'm excited about that. Probably, I don't know, between the two coaches, you're right, probably 30 championships. Coach from MRA's been around for 2,000 years, so he definitely got. I mean, he's got the most wins in United States history. So at the end of the day, in the world, literally, he's won more high school games than anybody, and so I'm just excited about this game as well. But let's give each individual, each player, an opportunity.
Hey, EV, I thought about this too. Next year we might have to expand and have us a slam dunk contest the night before, because we got some athletes in this game. We got J Hub, we got Ashley, we got Weston, we got Spank. All them guys got electric in transition, man. They can get up on their rim, so we might have to have a 3-point contest, slam dunk contest, skills challenge next year.
So we got some potential hellos here, huh? So we got some potential hello, or we got a few hi.
EV, you need to change the hello to some haze.
Hey, tell them when we get on that rim. We get on that rim down the west.
They said, hey, they said at the Bassa invitation they're gonna be saying, "Watch your head, man."
Watch your head, man. Okay, we're gonna go Jamaican on them. We'll start with Will. Give me your last 30 seconds of geek. Then we'll go to Winston, and then we'll go to Ashton McGee. Then we'll go to Harrison, J Hub, and then we'll have Carlisle give his last 30 seconds. So we'll go with you first, then Winston. Just whatever you want to shout out, or whatever you want to say. You can say whatever you want right now.
Hey, EV, we got Spank just joined too.
Oh, okay, where is Spank at? Oh, there he is. What up, man?
What's going on?
I mean, what you on coming on so late? Like,
I just got out the shower. My bad.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, that's what they do in Yazoo City. You got the shower. I mean, so tell us real quick. Well, you get your time. You gonna have these last 30 seconds to talk about. Well, you just tell us. We'll go to you right now. Big game. Now we got both big threes on here. So what since you coming on like this, what you got to say to Ashton McGee, Harrison Alexander, and Josh Hubbard? So let's just ask that question. What you got to say? Because I know you play against them and see them all in the summer. Tell me what's something you want to say to them.
Hey, just be ready. We coming.
Don't you pull Deion Sanders? We coming. We coming. Okay. We got Coach Prime on here. Say it again. What y'all doing?
Hey, be ready. We coming.
That's what I'm talking about right there. We coming. So that says it right there. We coming.
Yes,
well,
sir.
We got where's Will Grayson? Did Grayson pop off? Well, let's go to you, Winston.
I think Will went to go ahead and go get some shots up. He said he locked in. I think he went to go ahead. He at the gym.
Winston.
He waiting on Carlisle to come unlock the gym.
What's your last words, Mr. Winston?
Man, I just want to say I think it's gonna be a real good matchup. It's gonna be one of the most hype games, I think. It's just gonna be a very intense game. I just want to say good luck to those boys. That's it.
All right, Mr. McGee.
I feel like it's gonna be hard for them to compete with us. I mean, three of the best players in the state. Chill, Jai. We three of the best players in the state. I mean, it's hard to stop our big three. Very dominant. So, I mean, whatever they got for us, we prepare for it.
All right, Mr. Alexander.
It's going to be a good game. Going to come out ready. I'd like to say thank you to all of y'all for letting us come out here. Thank you for inviting us to the event. That's it.
Mr. Hubbard.
I just want to say it's going to be a great game. Two athletic and skilled teams going at each other. Much respect to Coach Carlisle and Yazoo. Been going at Will Grayson and played with him for 2 summers. So to play against him one last time my senior year is definitely a blessing.
Awesome. Coach Carlisle.
I just want to thank you guys for having us involved into this invitational. On here, just kind of basically just trying to highlight our program. We've just been trying to build, and like I say, Snacks, when he called and gave us this matchup, this was, like one that you want to be a part of if you're coaching. You want to play against the best. I think this is going to help us as the season continue, because no matter who we play in 4A, going down the stretch, nobody's going to have probably a big 3 that is as good as these guys, and definitely not a player of Josh Hubbard caliber. So it's a great challenge for our team, great challenge for me, just to try to figure out what we can do to try to be successful against those guys and just try to put on a good show.
Awesome. All right, T. Webb, it's that time, baby. Who you got?
So I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna go MRA.
MRA. T. Webb goes with MRA. Shoes, who you got?
I'm a homer. I'm going with the Zoo, baby.
Going with Yazoo. Ooh, now it's 1-1. Who do I go with? The young legend, the veteran? Man. Da-da-da-da.
And we know you ain't picking against Hub.
You know what? You're exactly right. I'm gonna have to go with a close one. I really believe the game is going. I'll say this: if the game's in the 50s, like T. Webb is saying, Yazoo's gonna win. I really believe that. I believe the game is gonna get into the 70s and 80s, and that's where I'm gonna go with MRA by 1. But if it's in the 50s, I wouldn't be. That ain't where MRA want to be. I just want to let you know that. But I'm gonna go with MRA. I'm gonna say it's gonna get to the 70s and 80s. So I'm gonna go with MRA with that one. So man, appreciate you guys coming on. I'm excited. I got a chance. I haven't seen MRA. I have seen Yazoo. I saw you guys play. Who did I see that against Humphreys County? And then y'all had that big game against Yazoo County next week. So
hey, you see MRA versus Starkville.
Oh, I sure did. My bad. I did see him. But Ashton McGee didn't play that game. Did he? Did Ashton play that game?
Nah, he was hurt.
No, he didn't play that.
That's right. I see. And so, it was, I do remember that because I did do that game. You're right. So, but anyway, I got MRA. You got MRA. And then Shoes got Yazoo City. Shoes. All right. I'm writing it down so we'll know.
Hey,
all right.
Hey,
let's go. Huh?
Hub still on?
Yeah, Hub's still on.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Hub, I got one question, man. What you got the wrong hoodie on, man? What you got going?
This an old hoodie, man. It's an old camp.
Hey, you
MSHTV.
gotta have a red thing on, man.
I know, man. I know. Shout out Southern Sports Platform, though.
What hoodie? Which one is that? Which one is it? What do you have to say?
There was a special made hoodie from Southern Sports Platform with the Madison Risen Academy logo and the Ole Miss logo on the side, on both sides. So it was a blessing to receive that.
Okay, all right, cool. Snacks, you got anything?
Great.
Guys?
Of course, like you say, a lot of these guys I have a great relationship with. Probably I know out of the big 3, I've worked with all of them. We've trained before, so to kind of see these guys compete and go against each other, I definitely think it's going to be one of the better matchups. Like you say, both teams do a lot of great things. They're well coached, and like you say, it's going to be a matter of who throws the first punch, and who remains consistent. Like you say, I know my guy J Hug gonna be on that island, but I know one thing about it: my guy Carlisle, he gonna put in a lot of hours He gonna know all the tendencies, and it's definitely gonna be very, very competitive. So I definitely look forward to it.
It's definitely gonna be a heavyweight matchup. All right, moving on to the 8 o'clock game. Provine versus Raymond, which I think also can rival any game like that we have on the agenda tonight. I mean, you got you have another veteran coach in Tony Tadlock, who all he knows is playing in state championship games. He's, as a coach, I think he hasn't ever not played in a state championship game, which is an amazing accomplishment. And then we have the young coach coming along, Sir Dante Washington from Provine, who continues every year to build Provine back to that status that people in Jackson are used to, that they're getting ready to see the Coliseum. I think that's this is a year that this is their year to touch that Coliseum. What's up, fellas?
What's up, BV? Appreciate you having us tonight.
What's up, Coach?
And I see we have Jacoby Thompson, we have Larry Lee, we have Amaji Horton and Javian Watkins, we have EJ, and we have Matt Gillum from the respective teams. Let's start with Provine and Coach Washington. Tell us a little bit, Coach Washington, your record and how you guys are doing this year.
This year we're 11-2. We started off pretty good. Lost 2 games to 2 pretty good teams, Yazoo City and Terry. We're pretty loaded on the guard end. We're having some challenges right now, but we're getting over the hump, and we're looking to get better.
That's awesome. 11-2. Yeah, you guys have had a pretty good. I mean, you haven't had an easy schedule at all. Tell me a little bit what would you say if you had to pick some of your quality wins, what would they be? I know they're all quality, but if you had to say, man, I felt like a really good win for us. Which ones would those be?
Actually, every night we've been thrown different levels of adversity, whether that be a player missing, some issues going on, but versus Clinton, we were down maybe 1 or 2 starters, and we was able to pull that game out in Clinton in overtime without a loaded deck. And so that was a pretty impressive win, and it showed me the grit and grind that my guys have and the adversity they're willing to overcome to be successful.
Yeah, that's a big win. You're exactly right. Without, like you said, a loaded deck, that is pretty good. Coach Tadlock, tell me a little bit about Raymond right now, where you guys stand and what's your record, and a little bit about your team.
Right now we're 10-5. One of the youngest teams I've had since I've been at Raymond, experience-wise. I didn't do us any favors, obviously, with the schedule, but that's just one thing I've always believed in. You play in a tough schedule early, and then we jump back into 4A after Christmas, and obviously we're battle tested. This has been the hardest year with injuries and I guess sickness. We've had 11 guys that have had the flu or flu-like symptoms. So out of the 15 games we've played, I think we've had everybody 4 times. EJ, everybody knows him. He missed the first 6 or 7 games of the year, had a fracture in his knee. So getting him back was big. Dropped a couple early, but turned out to be a blessing just because it made other guys have to grow up. And obviously everybody knows him and Larry are about the only 2 that returned that got a lot of game experience last year. So we're excited to play a team like Provine. Obviously they're going to make us better when we get into district play. I got a lot of respect for Coach Washington. He does a great job, and me and him, we've talked over the years, and I know his vision when he got that job, and I know the guys are bought in, and they got a talented team this year, and I expect for them to make a run at the Coliseum. And so, like I said, we're just blessed, thankful for Snacks to be able to put us in this event, and we're excited to be on this platform. And these are the type of games you want to be in early. Obviously, it'll prepare you for that run later.
Well, let's go right to some of the players. Matt Gillen, we'll start with you, and then we'll go to Larry Lee, and then we'll finish with EJ. Talk to us a little bit about Raymond and what we can expect to see from you guys this week.
Man, you can expect energy. Energy. That's the only words you can describe with this team. Just energy. From the jump, from the bench, from the stands, we just gonna bring the energy every time.
I like that energy. That's a good thing to bring. Let's bring the energy. Larry Lee, talk to me, Larry.
Oh, we just blessed
We can't see
and
your face, so kind of get your face in there.
my fault.
There we go.
We just blessed to be in an event, man, and show everybody what we got.
All right, Mr. EJ Payman.
Well, when we step on the court, you can just expect us to be just come with intensity, play hard, come with energy. We're gonna play lockdown defense the entire game and just do whatever we gotta do to catch the win. That's it.
All right, let's switch over to Provine, Jacoby Thompson. What can we expect from Provine?
I just want to say you'll expect Provine. Well, like every gym we go to before we leave every gym or before we start to play every game, we have this little motto that we say. It started off like once the task has begun, never leave until it's done. So we have a task Friday, and I want to say we're not gonna leave until the task be done. But I also want to say I'm gonna thank Snacks for inviting us to this tournament and be able to play Raymond, a championship team that's been there 4 years. So we'll be able to get the experience from some championship team, so we can be on the run January, so we can see, so y'all can see us in the big house.
Okay, I like the sounding of that. Amaje, Javion. Either one of y'all can go. I can't hear you. Still can't hear you. Still can't hear you. Y'all, we'll work with y'all as y'all get y'all technical. Just pop whenever you get it together, just say something, then we'll jump back to you.
Hey, y'all may need to just leave it and rejoin. It'll fix itself.
Delonte Shoes, y'all have any questions for Coach Washington or Coach Tadlock, or better yet, have you guys seen either one of them play, and tell me your thoughts?
I haven't seen either one of them this year, but I've seen them before. I think it's a great matchup, style-wise. Provine have a lot of guards. They play scrappy. They play fast. Raymond had the bigs, and they had some guards that can go as well. So I think it's going to be a great style matchup. I guess I asked the coaches, I guess we'll go with Ted first. How do you plan to deal with, the speed, the intensity that they're going to bring on the defensive side of the ball? Because they do have a lot of guards that can go.
Yeah, and they have a lot of experienced guards. Obviously, starting with the point guard, they got some guys on the wing that can score it. This week, Provine is our only game, so we'll dive into the matchups tomorrow when we get to watch film on them. But it's a tough matchup. We've been blessed to play some really good teams early to kind of prepare for them. Like I said, I know Coach does a great job getting those guys into space and letting them make plays. So we're going to have our hands full. But one thing that we pride ourselves on is playing good defense. Even on nights, we beat Starkville and we scored 42 points. We held them to 38. And then we've had games where we beat Terry. We scored 83 and they scored 77. So we've been able to score with teams. We've been able to, limit teams. So we're used to both styles, but obviously we're going to have our hands full with Provine on Friday.
And I guess, Coach Washington, how do you plan on dealing with the size that Raymond will bring from their end?
Just to make sure that we get a body on them every possession. Make sure when they touch it, they got to earn every bucket, every trip down the court, and also limit their touches as well. So that's my angle on how we're going to handle those bigs.
Jay, can y'all see if y'all can, how we doing? How y'all, see if y'all can say anything now. Let me see if we can hear
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. All right, good. Tell me your thoughts on what can we expect from, what can we expect from Amaji Horton? The bully guard. I call you the bully guard.
Well, my game has changed over the past year or two since you have been watching, but you're going to see a lot of me making the right play on offense, me making the talking, being loud, the loudest person on the court on defense, just being the overall lead on the court. You're going to see that a lot from me. You're going to see me a lot of me putting people in position, doing the thing a leader should do on the court.
What about you, Javion? Float game.
Well, what you're going to see from the team is a lot of intensity on defense, a lot of energy, talking, but we pride ourselves on defense, really, like how to keep your man in front, not let your man score on you. But we take real pride in defense, putting a body on the big man, making sure they don't touch the ball as much as they usually would do.
I want to shift over to you, EJ, real quick. EJ, with you being one of the top players in the state and one of the top players in the country, how do you deal with people with, obviously the target on your back every night? How do you prepare as a young guy? I think, obviously in 2024, correct? And, sometimes I forget. I know you're the #1 player in the state in 2024. And, in my mind, a top 100 kid in the country. How do you prepare, when people are coming at you every night?
Just I've been dealing with it for so long. It just comes to me naturally, just being prepared for it every game because I'm so used to it.
Okay, cool. Shoes, you got anything that you want to add with these teams?
Well, this is another really good matchup that I expect a really good, intense, high-level game from. I've seen both teams. I like, Provine is gonna play fast. They're gonna get up and down, but they're gonna play defense. They got shooters and wings that can really, they got a lot of people that can on the perimeter. They can shoot the ball. Raymond, both teams like to play defense. That is really a key for both teams. Raymond they're a little different from they've been in the past. In the past, they were a little more flashy with the guards scoring. This year, they're a little more of a grinded out team, I think. But they can get loose and score points. They've got a guard. What's his name, Coach? Your little #5.
Kemarius Lewis.
Yeah, Kemarius Lewis has been. Everybody talks about the bigs, but he's been key for them this year, shooting the ball, making a lot of shots. He's a shooter. And they've got some other guys that have made some big shots for him. So they kind of doing it a little more about committed this year than I think they have in the past. Because some games is going to be the bigs, some games is going to be the guards. So they're doing a little bit more about committed this year, but they steadily are playing hard and finding ways to win ball games. Just like I've said about all the other games, I think Snacks did a great job putting these matchups together. We've got some really good matchups. This is just going to be another one, knock down, drag out toward the end.
Snacks, you want to jump in and say anything about the teams?
I think both groups are very well coached. Like you say, Coach Washington. That's the home team right there, Provine. That's where I graduated from. So it's always a joy of mine to be able to see Provine get after it. They definitely have a lot of personality, play hard. They have that persona when they walk on the court. They're not going to bow down. They're going to, play every possession, don't take no plays off. And they're definitely very, very talented. And like you say, I definitely look to see them make a run this year for the state championship. And also with Raymond, Coach Tadlock is one of the guys that in the coaching profession as well that I look up to. Uh, he does a great job with his group each and every year. He's had a couple of guys that I've been fortunate enough to coach in the past as well. So he always does a great job with the personnel he has, and they are always very, very competitive. Like you said, he has his championship pedigree too. So I definitely look forward to this matchup. I think it's going to be a high intense game. Like you say, you got the west side, you got the country, as they say. It's gonna be a great matchup. A lot of talented guys. We got the EJs, the battle of the EJs, the lefties, the battle of the lefties. Uh, it's gonna be a good game though, man. I look forward to it. Like you say, both coaches, I know they're gonna game plan. They put in hours and hours. Go Washington put in hours. Go Taylor put in hours. So you definitely see two groups that'll be very, very prepared and ready to play.
All right, let's give our guys, each athlete, an opportunity. Share whatever you want to share. You got 30 seconds. We'll start with you, Matt, and then we'll go to you, Larry. Then we'll go to you, EJ, and then we'll go to Maji, Javion, and end with Jacoby, and then we'll go to the coaches. Whatever you want to say, any shouts outs or whatever.
Shout out the team, shout out Raymond, and appreciate the opportunity for being able to be the first teams, in this tournament. And yeah, appreciate it.
Larry Lee.
It's always good to play in front of a lot of people, a lot of coaches and stuff. Always be blessed. So shout out Raymond. We on top.
EJ.
I just want to thank Snacks for giving us this invitation and allowing us to be on this platform. And I want to thank everyone that's helped me and has helped this team to be in the place that we are and helping us to build. And thanks EV for allowing us to be on here. That's it.
Maji.
As y'all know, I would like to thank Snacks. That's my boy right there. Thank him for inviting us to the invitation. But as y'all know, I play physical. I've been playing against EJ a very long time. At one point in time, I played with him, but EJ knows my motto. I fear God.
Okay. Okay, Javion.
I'd like to thank my boy Snacks for inviting us to the Bassa Invitational. Shout out to you, Coach EV, for letting us be on here. And it's gonna be a good game. They gotta come with it. That's all I gotta say. They gotta come with it.
All right, Jacoby.
I want to say shout out to my team, shout out to my guys, shout out to Coach Washington, because last year we didn't start off our season very well like we started off this year. And last year we ended the season very badly. We hated the feeling. And then so we locked in after that. And I just want to thank them for buying in and giving everything they got every day. And I want to I give shout out to Coach. I call him Coach T. I've been knowing Coach T for a while. My cousin Jabbar, he been playing over there. So me and Coach T, we be chopping it up for a while. So yeah, thank you, Coach. And I give a shout out to Bassa. Appreciate you for inviting us to your tournament, man.
All right, we'll go to Sedante, and then we'll go to Tadlock.
For inviting us, Snacks. We got a lot of behind the scene things going on, but through the grit and grind, we were able to get it done. Much respect to Coach Tadlock and the Raymond Rangers. What they do is, it's crazy that he's able to do that every year. But man, a lot of y'all may not know, but me and Coach Tadlock are really good friends. I call him. I text all time of nights, all time of the day, just asking him questions, this, that, and third. And it's a great experience and opportunity for me to, stand beside him, going toe to toe on Friday night. We do have a game on Tuesday, so I won't chime in too much on what's going to happen on Friday, but we will be ready.
Coach Tadlock.
Again, thanks to Snacks, obviously, for the invite. Thanks to EV for getting us on tonight. And, just being able to let these guys get on. And I know we take it for granted as coaches, but letting these guys come on and speak about their program, I think the young guys, this is a great experience for them. whereas us older guys, we may take it for granted. But I appreciate you for allowing us to be on tonight. And like I said earlier, me and Coach Washington, really good friends. After we battle on Friday night, of course, we'll help each other in whatever we need to do to make that run later on in the season. And much respect to the Provine players. Like I say, I watched you guys last year, and watching you guys this year have success is great. I'm not one of these coaches that's, a hater or nothing like that, man. I love to see success from everyone. And obviously, because I know you're trying to build your path and try to be successful. So thankful to my three, Matthew, EJ, and Larry, for getting on tonight to represent us. I can guarantee you, Ranger Nation, we're going to come out Friday night. And I know Provine will too, and it'll be a great matchup along with the other matchups for that day. So, again, Snacks, great job getting this together, and we're thankful to be a part.
Hey,
right.
I got a question right quick. Evie,
Okay,
I
go
got a
ahead.
question right quick. Hey, to both coaches, during your moments to speak at the start, you both spoke about the some of the trials, some of the issues you've had during the year, players being in and out of the lineup. I just want to ask you all, are both of you all at full strength for this matchup? Pretty much. I know you might not want to give any too much information out, but how's your personnel match going now? But most of the guys healthy and everything.
And my philosophy is, next man up, whether we got a full deck or not. So whether everyone is there Friday or not, the expectation is the same.
And speaking for us, I can tell you today, yes, but starting point guard and our backup four men, both of them had flu-like symptoms last Thursday, so they missed the Forest Hill game on Friday. Hopefully they'll be back tomorrow. And, like I said, we should have everybody back. But like Coach said, that's kind of been the theme for us all year. We get to a game and we've had to shuffle the lineup that day, and so, man, it's part of it. And I just believe it makes you better. I'm not the type that, we're 10-5, but this guy missed 3 games, this guy missed 6, and this guy missed. If we would have had them, we would have won. Who knows? We may would have lost those games. And so I just think it makes you better because other guys are gaining valuable experience. So, like I say, as of right now, we should have everybody come Friday.
All right. I see on
and also,
chat.
Evie, I know we got we've been going over the matchups, but like I say, we definitely want to continue to keep EJ's dad in prayer as well for speedy recovery as well. So I definitely wanted to make sure that we tell him that our prayers are with him and his family.
That's exactly right. I was, you beat me to it, Snacks. I was definitely gonna mention that, but we definitely are definitely in prayer, and we believe, in just in the power of God, and so to heal and restore that situation. So appreciate you, Snacks, for mentioning that. Karias Bodie says the Rams play defense and make it hard. So he's on the Snapchat. He's not on the Snapchat, on the live chat, mentioning that. Is that one of your guys, so Dante Karias Bodie?
No, that's not one of my guys.
Oh, okay. Anyone y'all?
I think he played there earlier. He's a former. I think he's a former Ram that played a while back in one of the former regimes.
Okay, because it says 2400 number 2400 Ram City. So he just mentioned that.
That's a factual statement. That is a factual statement, though.
Okay. And then Clam Glam said Coach T. So Clam Glam, Coach Tadlock?
I need the real name. I don't need the
I don't know. It just says Clam Glam. Clam Time Glam. Look like a young lady, but I could be, I just let that go. You just go back and look at the chat.
Yeah, I think that's KK. She'll be doing our in-game interviews with our coaches and players, and our post-game interview with our coaches and players as well.
Oh, okay, cool. She did mention Coach T for whatever that's worth. But anyway, Talante, Shoes, talk to me. Who y'all got? Provine, Raymond.
Hey, Delonte, you been going first.
No, I'm gonna let you go first on live. Go ahead, man. You got it.
So you want me to go first?
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right. Hey, another tough matchup, another high level matchup. With some talent on the floor. I like both teams. I like what they both been doing this season. I think I'm gonna go with the Rams for this one. I think they do a big win, and some tells me I think they can pull this one out.
Delonte?
Okay.
I know I shocked
haven't
all
seen.
the Rams folks. They think I hate them.
Yeah.
I knew for
I
sure you
shocked
was
all
gonna
the
say
Rams folks.
Raymond.
They think I hate them.
I think it's gonna be a really, really good game. It's gonna be a nice crowd in there. I'm sure 8 o'clock for the last game. I'm gonna probably go. You want the Ram? I'm gonna probably go Raymond in a close game. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game because I think both of them gonna get after. But I think Raymond might pull it off.
Okay. And then here I go. And I'll be honest with you, I'm going to probably go with Raymond as well. And I'm going to go with the Raymond because I love both teams. But I'm going to go with, I just think the size is going to be too much. I think it's going to be too much EJ and Larry Lee. Larry Lee, I don't have a problem saying that. I think that Larry Lee is one of the most unsung big men in the state. And I think he does a lot of stuff that a lot of people may not show up in the stat sheet. And I think it's just going to be, they're going to be too big. So I'm going to go with Raymond in a close one. It's going to be a close one. So, so Dante, all y'all still my people. I had to tell y'all this, Jacoby, you still my guy, float game. My IG, all y'all, because y'all be like, you didn't believe in me. No, I believe y'all going to go to Jackson. But in this game, I'm just picking Raymond. So, anyway.
Oh yeah, I definitely think it's them to lose that thing in 5A for sure.
I think so too. I think that I'm gonna pick y'all when it matters. I mean, the state championship, the Bassa Invitational is a good start, but we're gonna go at those for them. But again, appreciate you guys. We're gonna as we get ready to wrap it up. Snacks, do you have anything else that you wanna add about the tournament per se, and then go back? It's late, but still go back over it's Bodie. Okay. He said it's Bodie. Okay. Just
like I say on December 23rd, of course, we got our Boston Holiday Invitational. I encourage all surrounding areas, Hines County, Rankin County, everywhere, to come out and just catch some great basketball. I definitely think these matchups are very entertaining. I think that there will be a lot of sights and sounds around this event leading up into it. I think we've done a great job with our promotion of the event, as well as our creative techniques to get the guys that are playing in the classic involved in it as well. And a special shout out to the coaches. They've been very, very fluent in their communication, and they've been a big help this entire process. I think that, like you say, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be very entertaining, and not only just the matchups, but for the fans, the in-game experience is gonna be good as well. We'll be doing giveaways, a lot of different games, interactive games. We have Knowledge Camp University kids that'll be playing at halftime of some of the games. So it's gonna be very, very entertaining. Good family fun event right before Christmas Eve and Christmas. So we definitely want to go into the holiday season, on the high. And what other way to do it than to have some good competitive basketball. And special shout out to our power sponsor again, Harris, Mr. Jason Hubbard.
Awesome. Eddie and Corey, y'all still there? Y'all want to give your final word? I know y'all been, listening, or if y'all still there, go ahead and give you guys final geeks of the night.
Man, I'm excited about it, man. I think it's gonna be a tremendous event. I'm hoping that Snacks can sponsor you a Santa Claus suit. Getting ready for the holidays. So the Friday before Christmas, we're hoping that we can sponsor you a Santa Claus suit, and you be Black Santa and kind of greet the kids as they come to enjoy this tremendous event. But I'm looking forward to some really good basketball. I don't get a chance to see a lot of boys basketball because dive into the girls so much during the high school season, but a lot of these men have played in my AAU tournaments over the years. A lot of these kids I've been knowing since they were 6, 7, 8 years old. So it's encouraging to see them as they've grown to become some of the best players throughout the state of Mississippi on the boys side. And then we've got the one girls game that's going to be a featured game. So I'm excited, man. Great event. Appreciate your show tonight, Mr. EV, and Snacks, keep doing what you're doing, brother. This is really good for the state and great exposure for these kids.
Forrest, you still there? All right, let's go to you, Talante, and then Shoes, and then I'll close it out.
Good show tonight. Great promo. We had some guys come on there talk. They talked a little trash. They ain't talk a lot, but they talked a little trash to spice it up a little bit. Just good luck to everybody, man. For the kids, you know what I'm saying. Try to stay healthy. I know these games starting to run, you know what I'm saying, back to back right now. I know y'all probably about 15, 16 games to the season, so try to stay healthy. The main thing, you know, I see a lot of kids, they just not enjoying it. Just try to go out there and enjoy every game. Just enjoy the moment. And don't take it for granted, and just get ready for the holiday time, man. Just have some fun.
Shoes.
I'm gonna shout out to Snacks for putting a really good event together. Like I said, I think all of these games can especially could go to the wire, could be really close games, which would be and they're gonna be highly competitive games. And I think he's got, man, at least six, 7 teams that I really think are gonna land in the big house at the state tournament. I mean, he's got R at Mississippi College for the MAISA overall tournament. He's got a lot of high quality teams in this event, and teams that really could. And the couple that are not that great right now do have room to improve and possibly make some runs. Like I said, we got a lot of talent. And I'm just, excited for this event. I'm really looking forward to watching especially those last 2 games. I'm really looking forward to watching those last 2 games.
That's awesome. Snacks, we'll let you have one more time pop on, and then I'll close.
I'd like to say thank you, EV, for letting us use your platform as well to host our media day. Talante, Shoes, Accord, Eddie, appreciate you all and everything that you all do for the state as well to ensure that all the athletes get the proper exposure and the proper recognition that they deserve. The high school coaches have done a great job thus far with all these teams that I saw. They've been playing some great basketball. So special shout out to the coaches as well for having these guys prepared each and every night. Like Talante said, they're getting to the point of the season where it's a lot of back-to-backs. So, they definitely want to make sure they're getting proper rest and recovery and, not only just basketball, but proper balance and the academics as well. So continue to keep being the best version of yourselves, student athletes.
Again, we appreciate all of the student athletes who popped on here tonight, all of the coaches. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. It's not, we don't take it lightly here at Talking Hoops in the SIP. You guys, and the young ladies who came on, we enjoy watching you guys. We enjoy evaluating you. And just always remember that we have your best interests at heart. We really do. We put together a good collective group of guys, and I know their heart, and their hearts are for what's best for kids, not only in Mississippi, for all over, though. We just want what's best for you guys. You have a lot of pressure just living life. And so we love you guys literally, for real, because we want what's best for you as you move forward. Once again, to EJ and to your family, we're praying for you. We really are. And we just believe God that your dad will come through with flying colors. We just, we have faith and that will happen. And so for Eddie Young, Cordarius Jones, Thomas Snack Lee, Talante Weber, and Lavelle Shoes Johnson, thank you guys again for being a part of Talking Hoops in the SIP Bassa Invitational, December 23rd, Mississippi College. A great day of hoop. And I'll just say good night. good evening, and